You may hear this again and again. How distant or deep or how far the space covered, or that many and much of sentient beings out there, and to have that of faith and belief that they are all, one way or another, being kind and compassionate and so generous, being there for us, one way or another. And therefore, for today, myself to be born again as a human being and to have such a wonderful life, I must do something that will benefit not only myself but for the sake of all those living beings. Since this is not what you call as a late night show or comedy entertainment, you may not find different jokes around with me. The only thing you will hear from me again and again is to really understand, truly try to understand yourself. Because I cannot read your mind, I cannot. It is almost impossible for me to drive into your body and to try to find out what's going on. Right? Can we do that? It's almost impossible. But what we can do, since we cannot do that to everyone, we are already driven into this body, where entire structure is the same as the opposite one. So therefore, it is easier to begin with oneself to work on wherever there is a damage. Because it is almost difficult to convince everyone or try to bring everyone in one single attention. So therefore it is very important and understand that whatever out there is nothing lacking within myself. Everything is ditto, same to same, photocopy, what you call it, right? Xerox. Exactly same. No different, no change have been structured within myself, and I am living in this. So rather try to struggle out there, let's struggle inside. Let's try to work inside. Because we see so many damage out there. We want to fix everybody. Right? And if we see something very nice in the beginning, then after some time we find some kind of damage, some kind of imperfections. So when we can work, we can try to fix for ourselves, then we can fix the entire world. We cannot say that as an entire world or cycle suffering and I must run out there to save them or do everything. It is almost impossible, and we will be exhausted and we will be completely run out sooner or later, and then we will be frustrated. because we will not have enough breath. So it is very important. If there is a fire caught out there in neighborhood, and then there is a fire within your home, we were not going to go somewhere out there to put off the fire of the neighbor. Yeah? We put off the fire inside first. When you go to airplane, they teach you how to buckle. Tie the buckle. And then they teach you how to put the oxygen mask. And they will tell you, you put yours first before you help others. Very smart. Very smart advice. If you cannot breathe yourself, how can you help someone else? It is almost impossible. Similar to that, you need to know how to swim oneself first. Before judging anyone, or before criticizing anyone, or before jumping in the ocean, we need to swim in a small water this size, where you may not drown yourself. Otherwise you will drown, and then you may die. You may get damaged. And then you cannot just swim like when you are training, you cannot drive, yeah, from 6th floor, because you are training into very small water. You may crack your brain. You may get killed. And you need to check that small lake or water. If there is any bacteria, virus, if there is any kind of animals, and if there is everything safe, nice, you can run around, swim around, then slowly, baby steps. And when you do that, you may find various of techniques to learn. Yeah. And again, it depends on your master also, how they would teach you. And when you learn and you are qualified how to swim, and they should also teach how you can be able to help for others. We cannot jump in the ocean saying there is filled with the mother beings out there in oceans of cycle of suffering, and with this sympathy, with this kind, compassionate heart, just jump. And when you jump in such place where you don't know what's going on, you may drown very easily. And the samsara is like everybody is stepping on each other, trying to breathe.